Okay. Okay, so I've never done this before. I've done this in my other interviews with reality TV where I do roll call, where I name everyone who was present on your season, and you give me the first thing that comes to your mind, first statement, first word, first memory, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. And Audra, you're going to be the inaugural person to play Married to Medicine roll call. I'm going to name everyone who was on your cast, and you're going to tell me the first thing that comes to your brain. I'm going to start off real easy for you, okay?
Okay.
Dr. Jackie.
Peaceful.
And you don't have to keep it to one word. You can say whatever you want to say. It could be like a behind the scenes thing,
okay.
a favorite memory.
Say, peaceful, educated, messy, and undercover messy, witty. There you go.
Dr. Jackie will get you, okay?
She will. She really will. And you won't even know that you got until like an hour later, and you're like, hold on, what did she just say?
Oh my God. You know? Yes. Dr. Simone.
Okay, I know that Simone was definitely at Freaknik back in the 90s because Simone, she reminds, like, she is so familiar to me. You know what I mean? Like, she is fun. She is like wild. She is like, I love her and Cecil. Like, they're very cool. They remind me of like you know, back in the day, like Family Matters and like the Huxtables. Like, they give me that. They give me sitcom parents.
I agree. I agree. She's no longer on the show, but Anila.
Anila, I will say playful, sweet, and what is the word for this? What is the word for this? She wants peace, and she wants like people to like her and accept her. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's like when you want to be accepted and people don't accept you, whatever that word is what I would describe Neela.
Gotcha. I want to know, it was big news last season, and it's kind of been brought up this season as the conversations between Toya and Quad have reignited. What is your input on the whole Anila's house, Toya's alleged involvement in the whole drama around that?
One, I will say, and I've always said, Toya and her husband did not rob her house. That is just like a ridiculous like accusation. She just doesn't have a reason to. Either does her husband. You know what I mean? So I think it's like ridiculous. I think that maybe Anila and Quad, I don't even know who brought it up. I don't know who said what, but between the two of them, one of them believed that it might have been like good drama for the show, you know, to kind of bring it up. And I guess at Quad's holiday party, she allegedly said, oh, there's like a hit on Anila. I don't know. I didn't hear it. I don't like to speak on things that I didn't personally see or
hear. That's the safest place to be.
Yeah. But in my heart, I know she did not literally rob her house.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like silly or foolish to even bring about or like let that be a thing. That's my opinion. It's stupid.
She's also not on the show anymore. But what's your thoughts on Dr. Contessa?
Oh, I love Contessa so much. I love her and Scott. Scott was always my favorite husband of everybody.
Really?
Yeah. I love Contessa. I mean, she was the most welcoming, very sweet, very opinionated, but like a good person. She's truly a good person.
Yeah, I love Contessa. I've known Contessa. I used to watch her kids when I had, but I won't say the legal job because I ain't doing nothing illegal, but the only like job I was hired working at as an employee with what you get back? I don't even know what that form is no more. What is it? A W-2?
Is
that what it is? W-2?
I
used to watch her kids at the YMCA, and I met her like when I was in college, child. And she's always been the sweet, Just so sweet, so sweet.
Very welcoming.
Mm-hmm. Her and her husband.
Welcoming. Mm-hmm. She likes to include people. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah. Next up on the list, Dr. Heavenly.
Oh my God. Heavenly is a businesswoman, number one. I feel like everything she does is for business purposes. So whether it's going to, whether you catch strays in the process, she's like, I don't care. It's about the business.
It's about the business when it comes to him. It's about the dollar, okay?
It's about the dollar. And honestly, I feel like, sorry, I'm going on a little tangent, but it's like, that's kind of why I felt like our friendship at a certain point, I'm like, I'm not even sure if I should what's it called? Pouring into the friendship, because I'm not on the show anymore. And I know you are so business minded. So it's kind of like, if I'm not contributing to that, it's like, I don't know if I would have a friendship. You see what I'm saying?
I do remember her saying at the reunion she was the baby's godmother. Has she continued that relationship with you all?
Not recently. No. For the Christmas that I had him, like before, she sent him a bunch of gifts and stuff, and she's like, treated him.
But was she like the official godmother, or she just called herself the godmother?
She just called herself the godmama, and we went with it.
Okay. I got you.
But she hosted our baby shower, and like
I was there. Yeah, it was fab.
Yeah, it was amazing, and like she always treated us really well. She really did. She gave Martin a lot of good business advice, and like her and Damon, they're business people.
They're business people, honey. I've learned so much. And you know what? I just want to let you guys know, just real side note, we like to have fun over here in the mix. Y'all looking at my tongue. Y'all can't, I don't want nobody saying shit. This is turmeric over here I'm drinking that y'all asked me to be drinking every day, okay? To help with all the stuff that they say down to the Instagram turmeric helps with. I don't know. We're going to call Jackie up in here. She's going to tell us what it does.
Right.
Actually, we're going to call Contessa up here, and she's going to tell us what it does. Yep. But that's why my tongue is tinted a little yellow, because I'm over here drinking my turmeric tea out of my Morehouse cup, okay?
Oh.
Yes, the house. What are your thoughts on, Quad?
Party girl, fun, outspoken. I used to say, I was like, Quad, when you like go off on your tangents, like every time she does that, I just want to put like a beat on it, because I swear the way it's like, you need to be rapping, okay? Because she speaks in metaphors. She has bars, okay? And so it's like every time I'm like, when she's going off on tangents, I just want to be like, because she has bars, okay?
She will get to go
in the music industry.
And when that Memphis, Tennessee whiskey get the dripping, baby, it gets so heavy.
Yes. So heavy. She was my favorite person to film with.
Really?
Yes, because I just had so much fun with her, and I feel like she's so like young spirited, and like she is just like fun. You know what I mean?
Last but not least, Toya Bush Harris.
She's also a business person. I think she,
and I'm being funny, but we just found out about the wine club.
She is. She's a business.
Which I want to plug in. Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to plug in. I actually saw Toya's wine club packaging her drinks, her wine, when I visited Contessa's home, and she took me on a tour, and I went to the wine cellar, and Dr. Contessa had Toya's wine in there.
Wow. Yeah, I bet it's good. I would say she's business minded because when it comes to the show, I think she's calculated. I think she knows exactly what she's doing, but then she it's shown as if she doesn't, like she's not smart, but I think she is. I think she's meticulous, calculated. She can be a little fun, which I saw a little bit at the end. I will say she's a forgiving person, because when we had our little talk right after, like the next day, we were perfectly fine. Like I was just talking to her like normal, like we didn't just try to pull each other's edges off a couple days ago. And so, yeah, I will say she is those things.
Yeah.
And materialistic, very much so. And she would admit
Material girl.
she's a material girl.
Yeah, you never mind me last year. I didn't know this. Okay. Okay. Bravo, Andy. Now, did you ever meet Andy?
I never met Andy.
Dang.
I never met Andy. Let me tell you, the reunion thing. Am I getting ahead of myself?
No, baby, talk.
The reunion thing. So the reunion was, I want to say, like mid to late September.
I went to the reunion. When was the reunion?
Like the
September
like or something. Huh?
Was it September? You may be right.
It was late September, because BravoCon was the weekend, like after I had the baby.
Gotcha. You didn't go to BravoCon.
When I say I was still in adult diapers, and no, I did not go to BravoCon. I did not. I had just given birth. And for the reunion, I was first of all, I was past the flying time. I couldn't get on anybody's plane. Secondly, I was as big as a house and having contractions.
Mm-hmm.
So it was literally, the reunion was 2 weeks before I had my baby.
Yes.
So I was posted up on the couch, honey. Yeah. And they were like, okay, we're going to call you and do like a video thing. So I was like waiting all day. When the hell are they going to call me? They called me. It was like a 2-second conversation, and that was it.
Was I in the room when they filmed your conversation?
It was like in a trailer, and it was Jackie
I
and
was.
Evelyn.
I was in that room. I was like, I felt like I was there. I felt like I heard this. I saw this. Yes, I was there. Oh, Audra, but I mean, considering you just had a baby, because those women were up very early, and we didn't leave until very late. I want to say that was like a full 12-hour, 13-hour day.
Yeah. And so for the reunion, I remember like before it, because I was going back and forth, like, should I go? The ladies felt like I should go, because I had a lot to say, and I felt like I just never had the time to do it. And honestly, when like the girls were fighting on Twitter and stuff, I was so pregnant and so tired. I was like, I just didn't even want to do the Twitter mess. I didn't want to do the Instagram comp. I didn't have the energy for it. I feel like I'm going to have an early induction if if I get involved. So I had to keep the peace for my fetus. So before the reunion, I told Matt and them, like the main people.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't think I can do it. I don't want to get on a plane. I'm past that time and this and that. And I was like, what if I went to where we do the green screens, or like at home, set it up like this and did just like I zoomed in, And they were like, oh, we're trying to kind of get away from that, because post-COVID, people don't like that, this and that. And so I was like, okay. But then like, one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I think it was like Diana or something, somebody was able to zoom into their reunion. So I was like, why didn't you exactly? And then they told me too, when I said no to it, they're like, well, it's fine, because whatever you need to say, you can use in the future for your, for the upcoming seasons after. And I was like, okay, like I was fine with that.
We still waiting.
We still waiting, you know what I mean? So I was like, so it just kind of like, I feel like it happened. I got pregnant, and then it like died.
Would you go back to Married to Medicine if they asked you?
People have asked me that before.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not. I will say never say never. Mm-hmm. But if you want to know how I really feel about the show, I feel like it is their show. Like the OGs, I feel like it is their show. And I feel like when they bring in new people, because they want it to be a younger show. That's what they've always said. We want it to be younger. We want to show like the beginning of Medicine, because like my husband had just graduated you know, and like just graduated residency. And so we want to show, you know, the progression of how it is instead of like towards the end when you already own 40 practices and you're about to, you know, retire. But then they don't really create an environment for that to flourish. You see what I'm saying? It's like, because at the end of the day, you're on their show. These people have been on here for 10 years. They know the game. They know how it goes. They know how post-season goes and everything. And then they throw in naive new people.
Do you feel like you were set up for success during your time on Married to Medicine?
No. Not at all. Because I didn't have a proper introduction. They didn't show or give insight into where my blow up came from, which is very unlike me. I've never been in a fight. I'm no one in my 33 years of existence has ever called me like aggressive, ratchet in a bad way. They call me ratchet like when I'm dancing and twerking and stuff, but not when I'm like, you know, I mean, in my behavior. And so I don't think they showed me. I'm a light. I am an absolute pleasure.
You know what? I do want to know this, and it's a conversation I do talk about a lot on my channel when I interview people, which is like, what was your experience like with production? You know, of course, we see the show, there's the cast members, but there's a whole nother cast member, an unseen cast member part of these shows, which are the producers, the people you work with, the people you talk to, the network, the camera crew. What was your relationship? What was your relationship and experience like with the production? And
so I was friends with
are you guys still
producers.
Was it Purveyors of Pop still?
Yes.
Purveyors of Pop, yeah.
I was friends with some of the producers, and you know, we'd had a lot of home scenes and things alone, and I felt like they were, you know, my people and stuff. And then when we would get in group settings and I saw they had like relationships with other people and stuff, I felt like I was getting cheated on. I was like, but you're my producer, you're my friend, you know what I mean? But it was cool. I know that behind the scenes, season 9, there was like a lot of internal drama going on, which I feel like potentially with the production.
Oh wow.
Which potentially, in my opinion, could have changed my personal experience, because when I was on there, you know, some of the cast members would be like, well, this never happened in the past, or like they never did this, or I don't know why they're, you know, it's unorganized and I don't know why. And like they would be getting into it with the producers, but I had nothing.
Who was going off?
You know who was going off.
Who was going off?
You know Heavenly was going off. You know Heavenly was going off. You know Qual was going off. You know Simone was going off. You know, I saw so many people go off. Yeah. Yeah, because they've been doing this and they know what they know. I had nothing to base it off of. So I'm just there. Oh, thank you. You know, I want some more. Thank you. Thank you. Please, thank you. You know, I didn't even know to like ask for coffee when I was on set. I was there brewing my own stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know. And then they'd be like, oh yeah, just tell them to do this. I was like, okay.